Hello folks, I'm getting ready for the Cabin Fever Challenge. I'm out here at the Prince George Rod and Gun Club at the Blackwater Range and out in the snow and getting ready for this year's shoot. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Cabin Fever Challenge is an event that's been going on now for several years, and it's been hosted in the past by Rifle Chair. You may know him. And what it is it's kind of similar to the mail-in competitions of years past, but this time with this competition we actually film it and get it onto social media accounts, and that's how we actually do it, because unlike mail-in competitions, this one has a timing element to it. It's a basic 4-position shoot. There's a total of 20 rounds, and you start off in order, standing, 5 rounds, reload, kneeling, 5 rounds, reload, prone, 5 rounds and then reload, and then the last is sitting, it's 5 rounds. In order. So if you shoot it out of order, you're disqualified. And the idea is to hit a 8-inch target at 100 meters. So any of your pretty much store-bought targets will work for this shoot, as long as it's an 8-inch ball. It could be black, it could be orange, it could be, who knows, it doesn't matter. 8-inch target. Some people have shot 8-inch steel and then recorded the hits through the noise that is on the video, so that works too. And you can use pretty much any long rifle chambered in a rifle cartridge. You could use like a JR carbine or something of that type in 9mm or a pistol cartridge. It just won't be scored. So this is for full bore cartridge rifles. Now it's shot at 100 meters at an 8-inch target, but there are 4 categories of rifle that you can use. So I mean, it pretty much covers everything. First category is your modern rifle, or your open category, which is pretty much any semi-automatic rifle with an optic or of a new design post Cold War. So I think the AR-15 applies here. Or a Kalashnikov rifle with an optic or rails or some kind of modifications to it, or it could be an let's see, all kinds of stuff. Really, any kind of modern sporting rifle that's semi-automatic. It's a military box-fed magazine will be in that category. The second category is kind of it's the roots of the shoot. Originally, it was kind of like bring out your Soviet milsurp rifle and shoot the match, because everybody had one around, like the SKSs, the SVT-40s, and that sort of stuff. So a semi-automatic rifle from pre-Cold War era or Cold War era rifle. So this is your M1As or the Chinese copies of it. This would be your SKS rifle. This would be your SVT-40, M1 Garand. This is all in that category, and it's got to be as issued. So we're talking open sights, iron sights, no optics, no fancy rails, no special stocks, all that kind of stuff. That's open class stuff. We want to see rifles that are in as issued condition, or close to it anyways. I mean, betting jobs and that sort of stuff, yeah. It doesn't, all it does is bring the rifle back to its original accuracy. That's fine. Trigger jobs, yeah, okay. But no rails, no optics, no red dots, none of that stuff. Just plain Jane as issued. The third category is your manual action rifles, like lever guns, bolt action rifles, pump action rifles, and it could be anything like that. So this covers your average hunting rifles, your Savage Model 10s, your Model 700s, you know, Remingtons, Winchester, you name it. It's all in this category, and you can run optics on this. So if you've got your I don't know, your Bruno rifle in 30-06 and it's got a 3x9 you know, 40mm aperture scope on it, like pretty standard kind of equipment, you can run that totally. Or you can run your Model 98 Mauser in full military trim with stripper clips. You could use Lee Enfield rifle that's been sporterized and has a scope on it. or a red dot or whatever. Whatever. You could use you know, an 1895 Marlin in 4570. That would be pretty cool to actually see that happen. It's like any manually operated rifle, a pump action rifle in 35 Whelen, you name it, you can shoot it. The last category, which is new for this year, is the single shot rifle category. So this is your Martini Henry, this is your #1 or #3 Ruger, this is your Remington rolling block. You know, these sorts of rifles that you know, you only get one shot. You got to stuff another round into it. You can take another shot. That kind of stuff. That's all in that category. So and again, once again, iron sights, whatever is on the rifle, you can shoot it. You know, optics, you can totally do that. That's fine. But it's got to be a single shot rifle, like a Sharps or something like that. So the whole idea of this match really is just to get people out into onto the range during the winter when most people don't go, because you know, everybody's all cooped up in their cabins and they don't want to go outside. Well, this gives us an excuse to actually go out and do it and just have some fun, you know, blasting a few rounds off. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. At the end of this, the volunteers that are going to be helping with this match, in years past, Rifle Chair has done all by himself, but it's just too much work to do for one person. So there's some volunteers that have we're going to be helping out with the videos and doing the scoring and all that other kind of good stuff. So we're going to do that and help Rifle Chair out, and then we're going to post it on Facebook, on the Facebook page, and that's where you should actually put your videos. You can load them up on YouTube, BitChute. There's all kinds of social media websites out there where you can upload videos. And if you're afraid of people seeing you, if you're a little leery about putting you shooting on a social media site, that's fine. The best thing that you can do is get your camera angle from behind so you don't see your face. It's just some dude shooting the gun. And there's I don't know, 8 billion videos of people doing that, so the likelihood of IDing you specifically is a lot lower. If you have to create, you know, throw out accounts, you can just have one video when you're done, totally do that. Or what have you. You know, if you want to protect your identity, you can totally do that. So that's it. You take your video, you post it, the moderators will check it out, score you, and then put you on the list. And then when the shoot is done, which is at the end of March, all the scores will go up, and then we'll do either an entire video, one-piece video, or multiple videos. We still haven't decided how that's going to happen on the specific categories. And you may find your video in there somewhere. And in years past, there hasn't been any prizes, but we actually might have a couple of sponsors this year, which is awesome. We might actually have a few sponsors, so there may be a few prizes to hand out. They're going to be something simple like a sticker or a hat or a mug or something of that fashion. Nothing too special, but it's bragging rights. So yeah, so I really hope my subscribers and we get lots of people out there, just have some fun and shoot some ammunition off. Nobody cares if you win. It's not serious. And just go out and have some fun. Get some fresh air and freeze your fingers off. And your toes. So that's it, folks. Hopefully I see your video sometime soon. And I'll put all the information down below so you can check out the original videos and get a better detail on the rules. And I hope to see your videos soon. Awesome. So have a good one, folks. And I'll see you out on the range.